usual. So we've got the Lenovo ThinkPad L14 today. So this is one that supports up to 64 gig of RAM and also the Ryzen 7 up to 8 cores. Really excited to unbox. Just to say firstly, of course, this is just unbox. Our previous unboxing had too much performance and other stuff that really should have been in the review. So this is a simplified version. We hope to do it like this in the future, and review is probably coming later next week. Thanks. So this is a box as we received it from Lenovo. This is website order. Right, okay, let's get this open. So this is a box as we received from Lenovo. So this is an offside box. There was a mailer bag for this specific one. This is website order. We just get it open. It's a satisfactory look of a ThinkPad box. Completely sealed. So this is what L14 will be like from retail. I assume the camera is running. Cut these. Okay, here we go. I think they've got the T14 style, oh no, it's older style packaging. So it's the documentation. So the foam cushions some of the edge impacts. And if we take it out, so on the edge, there's still the green recyclable material. 100% recycled. Cool. Okay, right, let's get the zip open. This is probably where you don't want to use a knife. Satisfactory. Great. So the first impression in hand is it's noticeably more heavy than the T14 that we've used in the previous reviews. I think it's ABS plastic and other materials. It feels a little bit more chunky than the T-series. I'm not sure if that's a polite word for it. Okay, so similar ports. Let's come to that in a sec. Ooh. Ouch. So in the center it feels quite hollow. It's quite cool. Yeah, it feels like an L series rather than a T series. The chassis, I think the base cover is a little bit more secure. The lid in the center feels more hollow than what we're used to. The Lenovo bit is more shiny. Let's take a look on the inside. Okay, gently move that away. Right. Cool. Let's get it switched on. Okay, switching on for the first time. I think there's a protection that stops the laptop from switching on. So the first time you switch it on, you really have to plug in the power adapter, and it recycles a few times. Yeah. What's the shortcut? So Shift.
Control Shift F3.
Control Shift. Okay. Filming?
Oh, yes, it's been rolling the whole time.
God. If we try to
press Fn as well, yeah, because it's on over.
So we're just trying to get into Windows. Generally. Right, so we're into Windows. Let's have a quick look. Okay, so as you can see, Ryzen 7. What? That's amazing. And we've ordered 16 gig. They've shipped us 1x16. What we'll do is we'll order another 16 gig of RAM to be able to do channel. It's just most of the videos we've previously looked at were do channels. It's only comparable that way. We've got 512 SSD. Western Digital drive, quite a fast one. Ah yes, so interestingly, it had the 4G standard spec one up from the Ryzen 5, so it was bundled with this. Quite interesting to see. General observations, so the key, it especially on the edge, if I press it quite heavily, on the right hand side, you can hear the noise going down to the table. So the top right is better, but bottom right, I'm not sure what's happening there, but generally the sound is quite reassuring. Webcam cover is a little bit more easy to use, so the buttons could do with a little bit more feedback and a little bit more travel. You know, it's better to have one than not have one. Pad seems to be roughly similar with what we've already seen. Anyway, this is just a really quick one. Whilst the L series keeps many of the good qualities of the T series, there's some areas where it's not quite as strong as the T. The case material, for instance, will be one of them. The screen is another reason why some people might prefer the T series. For instance, the low power display on the T series has 72% color gamut and is 400 nits. So at the moment, we're limited to the 3 options on the L series. So looking on the inside, some quick observations. So double heat pipe first. It's comparable cooling to the T14S from the looks of it. Too early to say. 2 RAM slots. So allows you to be a little bit more flexible on the budget upfront versus the onboard options. And also you can upgrade to 64GB eventually. The battery is 45 watts hour, so that's 10% smaller than the T14. What is quite noticeable is there's an M2 here, but they've added this bit. So you literally cannot put a 2.5 inch because there's a ridge here. Interesting design. Speakers are fairly small on this, but I think it's a business laptop. We've got the 4G here. Wi-Fi, thankfully, is not soldered on board. So if we reset the CPU power log, and if we just put it into high performance mode and start running Cinebench, what we'll do is we'll keep an eye on this line specifically. It will go up to just under 30 watts. As you can see, under 30. It will drop back down to 25 watts TDP quite shortly afterwards. As you can see, here we go. It sustains this for the CPU workload as long as the temperature doesn't get too hot. I suppose as soon as you start running CPU plus GPU workload, that will drop down further. It manages this quite impressive score with just a single channel of memory. Ryzen is quite bandwidth dependent in some workloads, so this is especially impressive. For our longer early review, what we'll probably do is have 2x8 or 2x16, something similar, run in dual channel mode, so it's comparable to our previous results on the T14, T14S and X13. From the early looks, it's definitely encouraging. It's also a little bit odd that a more budget range product could approach the performance or even potentially surpass the performance of a more premium T series. But of course, on the L series, they've been known to ship the laptops with 1-year warranty. So when you do actually maximize the warranty to a standard 3 years depot warranty, the price converges very closely to that of a T series. So port-wise, it's quite usual ports. Oh, that's nice. So HDMI and same docking as the T series, so that's quite convenient. And on the other side, the USB headphone jack. So not really anything out of place or anything exotic. Of course, no Thunderbolt due to the AMD Ryzen at the moment. But yeah, we look forward to do a more detailed review. Thank you. Thanks.